check it out. Look what happened to my brand new Hakko FR-301. Look what happened to the housing. It melted. It wasn't from a defect or anything like that. What happened was I put it on the floor, right? And I also had this on the floor. This soldering iron moved and touched this like this. It was melting the housing of the desoldering iron. I didn't know that. I went upstairs for a minute, came back down, and I smelled like burning, like plastic. And I saw some smoke, but I was working on a computer, so I thought maybe the computer shorted out or something like that, you know. So when I look on the floor, I saw that this was touching that and it was smoking, and I said, oh no, my brand new Hakko FR-301 desoldering iron. I just got it and it was very expensive. It was like almost $300 for this thing. So I went online. I mean, it still functions and everything, but it looks ugly, right? So I went online. I said, you know what? Maybe they have a replacement part, and I got the replacement part here. And the replacement part was about $20 plus shipping. Came out to like about 30 bucks. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just get it, but this was brand new. It was almost $300 for this, and I wasn't gonna be happy with it. So I'm going to be replacing this right now. Okay. Hope I got the right one. Right? Yeah? No? Yeah. Looks right. Yeah, okay. Just gotta just thinking it goes this way, but it doesn't. It's just the way it's facing. It's actually this way because the plastic piece faces this direction. It looks like I'm going like this, but I'm not. It's like this. Okay, so I'm going to be replacing it. It also came with 4 screws, which I won't be needing them, but that's good that it came with them. Okay, so I got to figure out how to open this. Okay, it looks like there's 4 screws, one there, there, and there, so far. But I still would have to remove this piece, which I believe there's 4 screws there. I can see that there's 4 spots that these screws would go to. So let's start with removing the 4 screws over here. Okay, so let me get a screwdriver. Let me try to find it. Let me see if this one would work. Yeah, this one is alright. So I'm going to be removing the 4 screws. Let me zoom it in. Yeah, this was in a very expensive desoldering iron, and I just got it like last month, I believe. And for it to get messed up like that, I was so disappointed. Put the screw there. I was not happy when I saw that. I think I need a better screwdriver. This one, I mean, it barely grips it. I don't want to strip anything. That's all I need is for this to strip, Okay. Just gotta make sure I face it the correct way. This will be facing this direction. Just screws like that. It just looks funny because you see this part here, but it actually goes this way. Alright. So, I don't know if this is going to come apart yet. Kind of. Alright, I'm going to have to remove these 4 screws over here because I looked over there. Let me take stuff apart here. Let me take the back piece off. Take this piece off. And I'm going to remove the cartridge that holds the old solder. There's 4 screws there, but I'm not 100% sure yet if I gotta remove them. So I'm gonna go and remove the screws from the front. And this one seems to be loose. Screw these out while loosening them. Okay, this is loose now. Okay, they came out. Those are out, so this is loose already. Now, gotta make sure I open this carefully because I don't know if things are gonna just start popping out of place. Alright, so this is the piece that burnt. It was actually this, it's only this side though, you know. I could probably just, damn, it penetrated through a little bit right there. As you can see there, it almost damaged this. Oh, as a matter of fact, look, right there on the wire there. Just a little bit on the wire. Not it. Just a little tiny bit. You know what? I can probably just use this piece. You know, just swap this piece out. But it's a little brown. I don't know if I should remove this whole thing. I think I'm going to remove the entire. Like, I kind of don't want to. But it's a little brown, so since I got it, I might as well just swap it. Let me just put this here so that we have it ready to, well, I'll put it on this side. Right. So, alright, there's 2 screws here that holds this cable here. Kind of felt like just putting the cover on and close it up, but nah. I'm gonna do the whole thing because it's a little brown there. But I'll save the old piece anyway, just in case, you know, something else crazy happens. So let's remove this piece right here. This cable. This holds the cable now. There's 2 screws there. I'm trying to be careful with this and figure out how to get this out without breaking anything. There's 2 screws right here. That one out. I'll put the screw there. And move this one out. Okay, that seems to be loose here. So this is loose also. Yeah, this is loose. And trying to be very careful with this thing. Okay, there's 2 wires are holding this part here, 2 blue wires. Let's see if this is loose. Here. Oops, that was just the plunger. Now I gotta figure out where that spring goes. Darn it. Oh boy, there's a little spring that just popped out because I had the plunger pulled back. So I'm gonna put this little spring there. I should have hit it forward. So let me just get this out of place. It looks like there's another spring there. You know what, I should have taken a photo of it, and I did it. This just popped out also. This goes here. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Lift this up. Get this piece out of here. Slide this over. Oh, there's a nut over here. It's a little nut there that I have to remove. Use this to remove this little nut here. Alright, put the nut here. That's where it was. So I should have took pictures of this thing. Oh man, my thing is right now is figuring out where that spring goes. I don't know exactly where it goes, but alright, this was the trigger. Alright, let me just start throwing things in here. Set it up here, like that. Set this here, this. Get it all seated there. Okay, that was like that. This goes like that. I'm gonna start, okay, I gotta put this here, trigger. I gotta lift it up to get this trigger button in here. I believe it was like this. Okay. Okay, that's how it goes. Now, this, I gotta figure where this goes at. Oh boy. A few things. This was like this. Okay. I gotta figure out where this goes at and this. Okay. So I'm gonna put these two screws in so I can hold this down, because this looks like it's okay here. Everything looks like it's all right there. So, right here. Let's replace these screws back. It's one. Put this other one here. This at least will hold the trigger button in place. Okay, so now I am going to do this piece here to hold the cable down. Snug those in. Okay, so this goes like that. Got all this in here. This is fine. Didn't melt all the way through the cable. It seems to be fine. Now, this piece here, this goes over here. I should put 2 screws there to hold it in. That's what I'm going to do, just to hold the nozzle in, because it's just I have to figure where the spring goes there, and that little black piece in the that looks like a back piece there. So these 2 screws at least will hold this in place here. this way. I'm gonna loosen this one. Sometimes you have to move these things. Can't tighten it all the way. Okay, look, it feels like it's going in now. I'm not gonna tighten it too tight. Alright. So these two are in. That's in. Alright, my thing is gotta figure out where this back piece goes, as well as that spring and this black piece. This black little piece here. That spring and this. I think the spring is going to be the hard one. So this was here some way like this. But what about the little spring, right? Yeah, I know. That snaps back like that with the spring. Oh, you know what? I think I have to move the spring forward, this spring here forward correctly. Then not only that, what I should do is remove it from here. I'm gonna remove that from there, so it doesn't interfere. Now, my thing is, where was this? I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Okay, I'm gonna look at the old one. Let's try to figure out what that was. This is the old one. Maybe that was back there. Doubt it. What about this button? This button was back here somewhere, I believe. I should have took a picture of it before I disassembled it. I mean, we know right after I opened it. So now I have to figure this, figure it out, how this thing goes. I might have to go online and look. My thing is gonna be that spring. Unless the manual, you know what, the manual might have, if I have the manual somewhere, might have the parts list, and it might show it in an expanded way that I could, this is, no, it's not in here, it's not in here. I have to find, okay, I'm sure I got the manual somewhere. I don't even know where I got it at, but it's not in here. I don't know where I put it at. I don't know where it is. Great. So let me try to look and see. I believe I have to move this spring right here forward a little bit like that, so it'll fall right in between the plastic there. Okay, that would be one thing. Okay. Oh, you know what? This piece here, I believe it goes in here like this. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's how it goes. It goes, let me show you. It goes right in there like that. Okay, that goes into there. Now this may go into here. It might go like this. That spring might go right up there like that, because that probably pops it back, which is good. Now this would have to go into here like this. Probably goes like this. Let me look at the plastic, the housing for a second. Let me look at the housing. Yeah, I believe that this spring probably goes like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is put this in between there, like that, in between there. But I have to move the spring forward a little bit because it has to go behind a spot here. Okay, let me see if I move it. Let me see if I move it forward. All right. Just make sure I put this correctly. All right. So I had to move the spring a little bit, and if you can see it, the spring there, I had to move it a little bit forward from that little like notch, plastic, blue plastic notch right there. You can see it, just so it could fall in place. I believe that's this small spring goes here because this probably when you press the button it pops back. It pops it back. Okay, now so that goes like that. This little holes here, I detached it momentarily. Goes like this. Let me push it all the way in. So this little holes here goes like that. Okay, I'm just holding the spring so I won't lose it. I got my finger on it. It's a little soft thing here. Now it's just this piece. Where does this go? I don't know. You know what? It might have just gone like this. Oh, you know what I think? I think it was just laying like this to prevent this from folding all the way through. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't see a place where it goes. This was just in between that, like that. I believe this. It was in between there like that, just to prevent it from folding. Because then if it folds, then it won't be able to. It won't have any suction. That's what I believe. Now, let me put the brand new one back. Cover it up. Let me do the housing piece. Let me cover it up. Close it up like this. Okay. So I closed it up. Let me put the two screws over here on this, on the heating part. Part that heats and sucks the solder. Put these two screws, keep holding in place. Okay. Snug these in. Okay. So I snug those in like that. I just gotta put in the 4 screws. Make sure the trigger button works. Yeah, I believe this goes like that. So let me put the 4 screws in. Tighten it up. Let me look at the bottom. Make sure this was okay. This looks like that, right? This was like that. Just making sure that I didn't drop anything, right? So I guess this was like that. I didn't see anything. Unless there was something there. And I dropped it. I'll find out. I will find out. Let me get another screwdriver because this one is not that great. Okay. I don't think I dropped anything. So now I'm gonna this up. This. Okay, snug that in there. Screw number 2. This is going to be number 3. Just looking at the button back here. Okay, just making sure that button presses in, the one that turns it on. Okay, and this last screw here. Just want to snug it in. Alright, feels good. Alright, so I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to put this cartridge back in here. Okay, and press this button, it should snap it back in place. Okay, that worked, that functioned like it's supposed to. Let me just test it one more time. Alright, see, the spring does pop this out. Okay, that pops in there. And I believe this just goes around here like that. I believe it just sits there like that. There's nowhere else to put that. So this closes in like this. There's a little turning screw knob back here. And I think this is it. This was like this. I don't think there was anything else covering that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's do a little quick test to see if it functions. Okay. Let me plug it in. I'm just gonna plug it in quickly. Unplug it before it melts this up here. Alright, there's a switch here, turn it on, switch back here. Alright, I see the light is on. Alright, it functions. Let me see if it's turning hot. Hold on. Yes, it's turning hot. So it works. That's it, you know, I put it together, hooked it up. It was almost about $300, and you know, I got a good deal. It was like almost 300, but I think I paid like 280 or 80 something like that, because everywhere else was like over 300 and change. So I'm gonna shut it off. You know, I couldn't leave it like that. It was bothering me, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna search online to see if I find the housing, and I found it. Okay, it actually wasn't like that. The piece that covers that is way on the bottom here. I gotta slide it up like that and put it in. It's rubberish, so I should be able to kind of, I don't know, might be, nah, I'm gonna have to open the casing slightly and shove this in there to get this rubber piece inside there. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so I was able to take 3 of the screws out and like kind of open it a little bit, gave me just enough space so I can put it back in. So I put that back in. I'm going to just put the last 2 screws in. There you go. Put this last screw in. Snug it in. So that's it. So that's it for the video, guys. I fixed my Hakko FR-301 it went from this burnt up one, this one. And that's it. And I guess I'm done. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.